thank you for joining this webinar on diversity, equity, and inclusion through accessible technologies, developed as part of the ESG4VET project. As digital technologies become an essential part of education, work, and everyday life, it is increasingly important to ensure that everyone can use them equally. In today's session, we will explore how accessibility supports diversity, equity, and inclusion, why inclusive digital design matters, and how organizations can remove barriers that prevent people from fully participating in digital environments. Today's webinar is divided into 6 sections. We will begin by introducing the concept of diversity, equity, and inclusion, often referred to as DEI, within digital environments. Next, we will explore accessibility technologies and why they are important. We will then discuss common digital barriers that their impact on users before examining how accessibility influences well-being. So let's start. By the end of this session, you should be able to identify common accessibility barriers in digital environment. Also understand how to adapt digital tools to better support accessibility and inclusion. Finally, you will be able to apply inclusive design principles that ensure digital systems can be used by people with different abilities, backgrounds, and needs. This learning outcomes focuses on creating digital environments that work for everyone, not just for the majority of users. Before discussing accessibility, let's first understand what we mean by diversity, equity, and inclusion. Diversity means recognizing that users are different. They may have different abilities, languages, cultures, experiences, age, and levels of digital confidence. Equity means providing people with the support they need in order to participate equally. Equality gives everyone the same resources, while equity recognizes that some people require additional support to achieve the same outcome. Finally, inclusion means creating digital spaces where everyone feels respected, represented, and able to participate independently. Together, these 3 principles help us design technologies that serve a wider and more diverse population. Accessible technologies are tools that make digital environment easier for everyone to use. For example, screen readers convert digital text into speech, allowing people with visual impairments to access websites and documents independently. Voice recognition tools enable users to control devices through spoken commands, which can be especially helpful for individuals with physical or motor disabilities. And subtitles and captions provide written versions of audio content, improving accessibility for people with hearing disabilities while also benefiting multilingual users and anyone watching content in noisy environments. Accessible technologies benefit many more people than we often realize. Accessibility is more than just a technical requirement. It ensures that digital services are available to everyone regardless of their ability. When digital systems are accessible, more people can participate in education, employment, healthcare, and public services. Accessibility also promotes independence. Instead of relying on others for assistance, users can complete tasks confidently on their own. Instead of relying on others for assistance, users can complete tasks confidently on their own. Perhaps most importantly, accessible design improves usability for everyone. Clear navigation, reliable content, and flexible interfaces create better experiences for all users, not only those with disabilities. Unfortunately, many digital systems still contain barriers that prevent equal participation. Visual barriers include poor color contrast, very small text, or images without alternative text. Hearing barriers occur when videos lack captions or important audio information isn't provided in another format. Motor barriers arise when websites require precise motion movements or cannot be navigated using a keyboard or voice commands. These barriers often result from designs choices rather than technology limits. The good news is that they can usually be prevented through thoughtful planning and inclusive design. Accessibility is closely connected to well-being. When people can easily use digital technologies, they feel more confident, independent, and included. However, digital inclusion can have serious consequences. Psychologically, it may create frustration, anxiety, or reduce confidence. Socially, it can isolate individuals from communication, education, or employment opportunities. Functionally, it increases dependency on others for tasks that many people take for granted. Inclusive design improves not only access to technology but also quality for life. Inclusive design aims to remove barriers before using and encouraging them. There are three important principles. The first is usability for everyone. Digital systems should support a wide range of users with different abilities and experiences. The second principle is clarity and simplicity. Clear instructions, logical layouts, and simple navigation reduce confusion and improve accessibility. The third principle is flexibility. Users should be able to personalize settings, choose different ways of interacting with technology, and access information using methods that best suit their individual needs. Accessibility is closely connected to ethics. Fair digital systems provide equal opportunities for everyone to participate. Privacy is equally important. Accessible technologies should protect users' personal information and ensure that data is handled responsibly. Finally, respectful digital communication creates safe and welcoming online environments where everyone feels valued. Accessibility is therefore not only about technology, it is also about fairness, respect, and trust. Creating accessible technology is a long-term investment. As technologies evolve, accessibility features should continue to support changing their needs. Inclusive digital environments encourage participation in education, employment, and community life. They also promote responsible digital behavior by encouraging respect, awareness, and socially responsible technology use. Sustainability isn't only about protecting the environment, it's also about ensuring digital systems continue serving everyone fairly over time, opportunities within organizations and communities. Let's summarize today's lesson. Accessibility supports equal participation. Inclusion design removes unnecessary barriers. Digital well-being is strongly connected to inclusion. Responsible technology promotes fairness, privacy, and respect, and sustainable digital practices create long-term benefits for individuals, organizations, and society. Together, diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility help build digital environments that are welcoming, usable, and beneficial for everyone. Thank you for your participation and your attention.